Y'all, I totally forgot to boot up my mic. That's so awkward. I was sitting here like talking, not like fully my butt off, but I was yapping, and I didn't have anything until like a second ago. But now we're here. Now we're here. But yes, we're good. We're good. Thank goodness I went on ahead and just like checked. I was gonna OBS and I saw that Kieran wasn't moving. So I was just like, that's weird. And then lo and behold, he wasn't moving because he wasn't, he wasn't detecting sound. And I totally forgot that whenever I boot up my computer, like even if my mic's already plugged in and on, I have to set things up in a very specific way. Anyway, though, let's go on ahead and get the game started and just kind of figure out what is going on. All right. Also, my YouTube chats are already broken, so I have to fix that at the same time. So don't mind me. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of the lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chamber. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. That was just me letting an intrusive thought win for a moment. Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. They say you show a red cloth to the bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall. Thought I'd come take a look and see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen the last 2 days have really been on edge. Don't you got enough of your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. I am drinking right. I don't know if him trimming his beard with the knife is ideal. You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all? I've seen the red blaze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. But what? At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh. I got a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Woo-wee! I'd like to resume. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. Dang, I was like, Judge, chill out. This is disrespectful. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're double over, your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it's time that we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conducted an investigation. This is unacceptable! It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock? Who's there? Who are you? What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you. Oh. Sorry I'm late. Edgy. The roads were packed, it's just me. Long time no see, Edgy? How have you been? Swim much these days? Hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy, smizzy. Edgy, my boy, you have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Edgy seems to be his nickname for the judge? I'm afraid you're right. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha, so you're Wright, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? Sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Little worthy? Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking officer in the entire district. I didn't know him. Sorry, I tried to take a bite of the hot dog because I thought I had time, but I didn't have time. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. But to think it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On Little Worthy's car, no less. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth? How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth? That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel, but you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. It's the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah. The court accepts this as new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, if you push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I won't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Oh, the game's automatically doing that. Oh, it's time for a bite. Wow, don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. Tip is broken off. And that stark red stain. Blood? This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask that you testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and police. And this knife. Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one. Really. Department in disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to be doing an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder at the police department? A detective. That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet. But wait a second, you said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might as well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? Yes, Jay, I am here. Oh, yeah, sorry, I misread that. But yeah, I'm here now. I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright? Two detectives killed at the same time in two different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Ooh, I would say my net looks like it's not having a great time. That's interesting. 1 second. Gonna give it a quick little second to like normalize out before I continue for a moment. This gives me time to take another bite of my hot dog too. I also just bought my. I'm all over the place today, so don't mind me. I might do a soft reset of my internet. It's kind of been kind of hard to say right now, because most of the other streams, as far as I can see, are still up and good. I lied. Okay. Yeah, my internet's just like having a moment, so I'm just letting it normalize out for a second. I didn't want I'm trying to minimize, like, you know, having to repeat myself, just for example. Okay. Hey, Magic. Hope you are doing a-okay. I'm just currently not moving just because I saw that my internet just had a moment, so I'm like hesitant to continue, so I want to just give it like another minute or two. Which gives me time to eat my dinner and have my nice little hot dog. Okay. Sorry if I gave you a little ASMR moment with my water bottle. But I think we are good, so I'm gonna try again. Excuse me. Special. Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that right now. Not that. Oh, Magic, don't worry. I was gonna say, I understand staying up way too late. I had to stop streaming myself because I knew I was getting tired and I had to get up for work early. Like, you're fine. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. All right. So let me see something real fast. I feel like, yeah. This memo might be what connects the two, but I'm not gonna go for that guess right away. I want to press everything and make sure that there isn't anything else I need to question first. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connect to this case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that'll give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto. Alright, that knife's of Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the police are falling into place. I should try presenting that piece of evidence that had me stumped all this time. So, how are things down at the department? Honestly, Jay, I get it. That shoe was something. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, Wright, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy with what Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you can help, Brighto. I suppose I could help if you help me by giving data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Oh, this is an interesting one. What would be the most beneficial to me here? I think how the victim was killed. I bet you because of the nature of this being a visual novel that any answer will lead me to the right area, but I think for the sake of this playthrough, we are gonna look into how the victim was killed. Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what oh my god, Magic, that's actually a nice little tidbit to know. It was what we in the force call stabbing with a knife. The knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit, we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. Alright, so we're gonna have to press this a bit harder. Time of the crime, 5:15, scary coincidence, eh? 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? Murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence? This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say that there's a 0.001 chance of that happening. Chief, please tell us more about the incident. Honestly, I don't blame you, Jay, for thinking that he was someone's dad. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand. Try to understand, Righto. Well, if you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. Alright, Alright. And that knife. What was it doing there? I better check this knife out. So then... I mean... Okay, so what do I want to present? I feel like I want to present the knife. I'm just gonna be saving like a maniac, so don't mind me. So what if I just presented the knife here? Okay. Okay. You know, I wanted to just go for like the crackhead answer, but I wasn't positive. It was just, you know, just a shot in the dark. I feel like that statement is where the contradiction lies. The other thing I can think of is Goodman's note, because that note is on the knife. So I'll try this. Okay. This was my first assumption, but I was just like, maybe it's not. We don't pull this out yet. Wait a second. At last, an honest to goodness objection. This knife. This has something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! An honest to goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? This is great. Look at this tag on the knife. It reads SL9 2. And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s 12 over 2. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside down. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. Well, what do you get if you turn it around? Aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that's written on the knife's tag. Order, order. Well, Chief? Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Mr. Wright. I win? This knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice, nice. Good show, Littleworthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So, this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think that there isn't a connection there. Also, if somebody from either the YouTube chat and or the Twitch chat can just like say a word, I want to make sure that my internet hiccup wasn't just didn't nuke my chats for a second. I would just appreciate it. All right. Oh, whoops. Nope. All right, I see you. Okay, I didn't mean to press that statement. Oh, the knife, what was it doing there? I better check this knife out. Okay. I didn't mean to, wait. Oh my god. Why am I so bad? This is the next contradiction I want to question, because I think I could just present the knife here. Wait, what do you mean I can't connect the knife there? Because we just showed that the knife is connected to the other case, so we could... I hate it here. So then what am I missing here? Let's see. All right. Did I already press this? I already forgot what he had said about it. So this knife, oh, okay, but on the day of the murder, it was evidence to a murder weapon. Good show, it was a murder weapon. It was evidence from a case long since solved. Okay. I don't think, I think that's 100% true. Okay. I wonder what they want me to present here. I think this is the contradiction. I think these cases are linked. But if the knife isn't what we'd use here, I do at least want to check something with the knife before I like continue though. So attack on the knife, SL9-2. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure. DL6, maybe it's a similar case number? That's weird. What? I don't remember where. I think I've seen something like this before. Oh, okay, so this was just connecting the two. Got it. And that looks like old blood like they said, so... Let's see. So if it's a murder weapon, I already saved, so I can take a stab. Part of me wanted to use Lana's cell phone here, but I don't think that's correct. Okay. So if this was taken, maybe I need to prove the connection between, like, that knife was used as a murder weapon in one of the cases? Because it says that it was used as a murder weapon, but not necessarily for that current case. And that's what's kind of throwing me off right now. I think I still present something here. Okay, no. Alright, so I wanted to go ahead and reload to get my life back. There has to be something here that connects the two, so... Can't see the I'll say you can't see the muffler thing here. And obviously the blood is dried here, so you can't like make some roundabout theory being like, oh, the blood from the switchblade dripped onto the shoe. Could you imagine? Let's see. Do you want to resubmit Goodman's note to say that these two are linked? All right, so there was not a stop in music, so you know I'm just gonna keep it pushing and pretend like that, you know, that didn't happen. All right. Goodman's ID, probably not. Probably not this. Actually, I want to keep the King of Prosecutors trophy in mind. Not that. Edgeworth's parking stub. The autopsy report. I don't think I wonder. You see, at this point, I'm just trying to cook, you know? Because it's like, actually, y'all were in good shape. Y'all were just having a party. You see, like, this is interesting. Because I don't know, my brain wants to be like very big brain and try to cook. But I know this game isn't about cooking. There's just like a very strict way to like think about things, and for some reason I'm just like, let's take the long roundabout way, you know? All right, detective skill at the police department. What a mess. So we press this. I wonder if we want to repress everything. All right, police department 2. Good eye. Why didn't you ask? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, on the same day, another detective was killed. Yep, I'm at a loss for words. A perfect traitor just arrested a suspect. All right. All right, wait, why can't you speak on where the corpse was found? Oh, at the evidence room in the police department. Wait a second. The evidence room? Oh, wait. I didn't mean, okay. It's testimony just now. Knife was stolen from the evidence. Okay. There's a connection between the two cases. Happy. We just got our hand our ticket to go down. I can't talk. Ah. I realize I can't talk because I'm reading too fast. So that's all. So let me recenter. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gauntz to testify about the details. Okay. So now do we want to present the knife here? Because, it made sense to present the knife there. But did I have to do that first? No. So then... Okay, so I understand that obviously the knife was still in the evidence room. Let's check out the last option before I continue real fast. All right. Well, actually, when the victim died was 5:15. All right, sharp question, my boy. You're gonna love this. Okay. Yeah, so if I don't present the knife here, I don't present the memo here. If you know both cases happened at 5:15, we know that the other weapon showed up at the car. See, this is why I'm like confused. Let me read through that section one more time. Because apparently if I'm so confused... Alright, let's see. Where was the victim found? Can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room. Alright, and he mentions that in his testimony. Okay. Alright, so that's why it jumps me here. So I am supposed to present something here. Or... No? Am I just silly? Alright, I wonder if I'm just thinking about this wrong. Well, let me get my life back. Unless we want to press this now. Oh, yeah. That's what. Whatever. Whatever. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Eh, you don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. Connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him, the case number on the knife's evidence bag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed, there do seem to be too many connections for it to be coincidence. Why you sit there staring at me, man? You two make a good pair. It took my man 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, I guess I might as well try to see what I can get out of him. Let's try out the ID number. Because we do have an ID number with, because we have something. 584-218. Oh! Yeah! You have to remember these. It drives me nuts. Alright, 584. Alright. This does tell me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning. Has to be what I think it is. What does that mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom... Not the schoolgirl on prom night. Not the schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just... I got confused. And this is new. Edward didn't even skip a beat. That's so toxic. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number right here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personnel IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 584-2189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait. That ID number we heard from the chief earlier, that started with 82. I've forgotten. Didn't even get the first number right. Again. The number the chief of police gave us was 584-2189. Wait a second, Wright? What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack, Righto. sharp as a tack. But wait! Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Wait a minute. So, is it saying that Goodman died, but somehow ended up with her sister? Is that what they're getting at, I wonder? In the evidence room at the exact same time? That's impossible. So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time? And in a completely different location? Order, order, order. Chief, what does that mean? No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight? The grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha! Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir. At the request of the chief, sir, I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me, he said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim name is written right on the top of this report. Gah! Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if the officer was capable of making that connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir! You could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I'm not sure how I feel about the chief's sprites. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. But what? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law, Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submitted a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over there. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! It seems we've come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, with all these rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth. please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do. Hey, Nathan, I hope you're doing okay. You better get the results this time. Really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. All right, we can save our progress up to this point. You see, I got it on my own eventually. Honestly, Magic, you bring up such a valid point. You're so real for that. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5:00 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. All right, let's do it. All right. Oh, whoops, don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. You know, I really think we should worry about I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Emma's name is cute. My sister, erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Alright, well, whether there's blood on the floor or not, the water in the oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grid for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why'd I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. You know, she's so real for that. All right. Here, I'll lend you these glasses. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press the A button to test it. My guess is we should test over by the... Okay. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So this is a blood stain. It's so, Emma, you're shaking. It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. Okay, we definitely know this is a blood stain. But Doesn't this strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. I think the amount of blood, right? The perpetrator and Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. I mean, it is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff is pretty handy too. I saved in my allowance to buy that. Now, is this something that people do in real life? I never see it in any like crime scene investigations shows. You can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Let's just drag that edited evidence out into the light of day. Yeah. It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Huh. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. I feel like that's subtly poison. I'm pretty sure that is poison. Miss Star. You only trust your own eyes, hmm? Not bad, you two. This Deo deli box is on the house. Sorry. It's just that kind of lead in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Can I? Interesting. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid I wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see? I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. Ah! I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I could be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day something, 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 and before long they called me the Cough Up Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had just gotten food poisoning from one of your lunches. I think that's a little toxic. And you were let go, or fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these improper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Can I present her something? Can I present her the Goodman's note? What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman was the head of detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Okay, I don't know if I can present her anything else for her to talk about the SL9 incident for now, but I guess you could examine some of this area. So, okay, there we go. This is cool. I like this mechanic. This is interesting. We sprayed everywhere today, boys. Boys, girls, non-binary monarchs. Our non-binary rulers. Okay. I don't think there's anything else for us here. My favorite time of Rise from the Ashes was Phoenix walking in and saying it's spraying time. It's spraying all over the place. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. It seems even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet that we got at the front desk, here it is. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Why am I like this? Just cuz, Jay. Just cuz. Let's look at the decor in this place. It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So, beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. It sure seems that way. Oh, okay. I got you. Oh, okay. That the goon above you is gotcha. What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. And it's also hard because I need to turn on the ceiling fan because I am sweating in here. Golly. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. You know what? You guys want to know what? I think that this area needs a little bit of spritzing. You know, it's spritzing time. Gotta make sure that there's no blood here, you know? Sorry, had to sneeze. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. And say thank you for excusing me. I appreciate it. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check who went in and out of here. Yipes. Oh. Cacti or... sorry. I should have listened to that a little bit more. That's awkward. Encased in a cold, rigid shell, with spines pointing out in every direction, just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more than an attitude thing than a physical similarity. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy, a paunchy, a pinchy. Oh, I know, a poochie. No, that's that thing from Yoshi's, island. The little cute doggy thing from Yoshi's game. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep... Yeah. Poochie was so adorable. Alright, the evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. So I think we should come back here then. We probably need what's-his-face's help for that. Wow, everyone looks so deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ugh, it makes my head hurt. Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department's crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. Oh, I was about to say, yeah, you two over there. Yeah, Marshall. I'm pretty sure Marshall, like, one of his sprites was him drinking. And then, you know, him, like, shaving his beard. So if Marshall isn't here, where I want to go, actually, is the detention center to see if she'll talk to us. All right, Miss Sky is in questioning. How'd she come to? Can you imagine how she's supposed to answer that? Didn't Mr. Gaunt say they arrested the suspect in the police department murder? Let's come back later. All right. I want to see if there's anything else I can present to her. I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. Okay, so I don't think she'll say anything else to us. I guess we can go over to Edgeworth. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it will still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. So we can't do anything there either. We're about to go through the whole spiel. Oh. The swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But it looks like it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. I'd say it'd be more like a... Rah! Myself. Okay. I think I examined everything. Oh no, not the lasso. On the floor. A lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone will try to catch a wild bull here, but the lasso miss. You sure have an active imagination. Now I think I've expected everything here. Which has me inclined to think that I need to gift or present her with more things. Or at least, let me see something. Could you imagine this HD collection, it was bugged and there was a dialogue option that was supposed to be here? Could you take a look at this? You? Yes? You said, oh. Honestly, some hot teas does sound pretty good. You missed the entire second portion of the investigation. I talked to the chief of police. That's more or less what, that's more or less what you missed. I got introduced to the the spraying blood mechanic. Let me see something actually. So far so good. I'm a little stuck on about how to basically advance the visual novel aspect of things. Alright. Like, I was like nonchalantly spraying earlier. But I want to check the door just in case. Okay, no dice. So then, I'm guessing that the spray is only going to be of use here. I think this mechanic's so cool. Ah, Sleek, you're funny. Hey, you just gotta be sure sometimes, you know? Gotta be absolutely positive that there were no extra traces of blood left behind. Alright, that was the victim's body. Edgeworth's car. Me just learning that Phoenix Wright doesn't have his driver's license. We be the same for real. Also, Emma gave us her stuff for free. Her spray, so you know the stocks may rise, but it's okay. Okay. Let's oh, something about his gratitude if you have witnessed a crime. So it's strange. Something about the chief prosecutor. It's fine. Alright, if you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So he went straight for the scene of the crime. I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. And that's when I took this photo, yeah. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. 5 minutes weren't the problem, you lying was. Listen, girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it discarded again. Just like that time. Wait. That was the key to get her to talk about the incident? How annoying. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. If it doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence, not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those. Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, Gumshoe? Exact. Oh, JK. You know, sometimes I like, oh, you know, the other detective, because Gumshoe hasn't been doing much this case. But yeah, I guess Marshall was a detective. Oops, I mean, I'm sorry, Sleek, okay? I'm sorry. Sometimes, you know, like, you can't let me cook too hard, otherwise I start burning things. Oop. I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. But you didn't have a spiritual medium with you to kinda make sure that you do everything correctly. So, you know, that's on y'all. Should have got a spiritual medium. All right. And then it was over and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9. There was another side to that case. The hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait. Those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. You know, she probably has like 30 and that's fine. That's mother right there. I was about to say, Miss Star, she is mother. There has to be a connection. Honestly, like if there was like a mother tier list, I would say it probably goes Mia. Then probably Miss Star. Then that one chick who tried to fake the she tried to fake the call. Honestly, you know, Batch, you bring up a good point. A lot of food. Okay, Jay, are you telling me that you don't want a girly pop Ace Attorney tier list? So, Rookie, what? It seems like you're serious about investigating in this case. Yeah. Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Miss Star, Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. Hey, no, Jay, your friend's onto something. We need more girly pop tier lists in the world. I could do one probably for League of Legends. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. All right, now I'm imagining that Marshall should be there because now he has something to give him to let us in. All right, please. Huh? Wasn't that? One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's not the time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Hold on. Phew! I'm so sorry. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's not the time for despair. We caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Gumshoe is a good guy. It's the biggest scandal that hit the station in ages. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch, pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Well, wait, don't leave. If you wanna know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. Oh no, 100%. I think Manfred von Karma, that he was like, I forgot what I said during that stream with him, but I'm pretty sure that he was trying to be Mother. He was trying to be Mother so bad. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Oh, I wasn't reading Emma's line enough. Oh no, wait. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, let's head to the detention center. I know they said they finished questioning. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Alright. I didn't like that. That was right in my ears. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me? A perpetrator? I'd say I was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. All right, there we go. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center. No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report. No, sir, how should I say this? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Oh, okay. I don't think I was expecting this either, so let's talk to him. Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs. Sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. Now hear me out. What if Officer Meekins was actually girly pop? Like hypothetically. What if we like allowed that to happen? I had some business that day, sir. I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's what I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person! Yeah, ow, ow, yow! What the heck is this guy doing? So, what happened then? After that, sir, everything went out white. I saw red, I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. Bandage on his hand, just like Miss Sky. Yeah, another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir! If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim! I would, but you had to be in detention and alive and well at that. So hear me out, you two. I see you guys arguing about if Lana's mother or not. I think she has a mother design, but I don't think she's a mother character, if that makes sense. So I think, but yes, I do think that she has a mother character design, but I don't think she's a mother character. Ah, yes. Well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know that the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he learned heavily on the total stranger side. So, you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoted to light or other creature comforts. I don't know any other detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. Oh, they didn't for me. This is all certified insanity, Jay. You're in for the long haul. About your hand, that happened during the course of the crime. Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there's nothing I can do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed the knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. All the shock, all the horror, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. All right. Can we finally see Officer Marshall? Does he finally exist, everyone? I hate it here. What if I gifted the officers, the steak lunch? I'm guessing that it has to go to Officer, oh, yeah. Actually, wait. No, I need to give, I need to give them stuff. Officer Meekins, this is for you. I'm scared of knives, sir. That's it, sir. Last night, that's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, and I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. What if I showed him the note? Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? Oh. I guess maybe we could go to Edgeworth? I guess. All right, never mind. Never mind. Let me proceed to present him different stuff. Hey, why do you have that? That's from the day it was taken at the prosecutor's office. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. Oh, so this means I'm a free man, innocent. If this is a dream, sir, then I hope to never wake up. If this is a dream, you better wake up right now. Okay. Officer Meek. Oh. All right, we're kind of at the point where I'm presenting him everything. I was about to say, it's interesting, like showing him the knife and he's like extra traumatized. It's like, all right. I saw that messed up smiley face. I see it. Do you think you'd take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it! That's what? My head was blank until this very moment. But now I remember, sir. Correct! That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. Okay. Can you tell me what you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Spray by the books. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show you his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. But what? Sir, I assure you I was flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Okay, guys. Someone draws a knife at you. And the first thing you do is leap at him? Okay. All right. Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. Well, what happened then? Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. And when I awoke, I was here. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we do know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim who he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room. Oh, yep, I see the Pokemon reference, Jay. I see it. We don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's it. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here. They told me that it had to be him, sir, on that day at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you remember the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swear to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on the tape. And you waited till now to tell us this. I'm sorry, sir, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge, I don't deserve it. No, thanks, I have my own. Okay, now we can go to the police station. I swear, as long as it's not Officer Meekins laying down some pipe, we're good. I'm so sorry. That was such an intrusive thought. So we still can't go here yet. That's what I'm saying. Guys, where's Officer Marshall? I feel like I'm running out of people to talk to about certain things. Cause like, okay, so if we know that we need to get the videotape, and I guess we can still examine the computer. Like I guess he doesn't have to be there. Oh, never mind. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the chief of detectives desk. It's police chief. And you're sure this is all, hmm? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's the most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, and other stuff under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you can call me right away, deal? I don't think Gaunt's girly pop. I don't think so. Scour the place again. The chief of detectives look a little flustered. All right, oh my boy, how you been? Swim much? Oh ho ho, Chief Gaunt, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Oh, is this... What kind of Dracula-ass theme is his? This is like Happy Dracula. No, you got... Is Edgeworth gonna be okay? Oh, Worthy. Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor in the defendant's seat, does it? And you've got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? You see, if that was Von Karma's theme, a legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. But wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Honestly, what made Von Karma mother was him having this the stun gun. You know, only mothers have stun guns. All right. So, I will answer my thoughts on Phoenix when I finish. All right. Why'd they just do anything to restore their reputation? Now, depending on what the inquiry decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? I'm glad I finally got you two to agree on something. It's that right on, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. Not magic user, not you calling it a Chidori. This is not Naruto. There is no ninjutsu being done. And this is particularly, well, it's a little sensitive and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives' traps shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? You saw that? Whoops. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. So let's see. I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Oh. The guy who can't sit still. Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. I was wondering, could you take a look? I wasn't reading this well enough, so that's why we're just kind of... I'm kind of just throwing stuff at him, but I guess I can try to find Gumshoe. Is this enough? Okay, no, I have to present him something. Got it. One of these days, Marshall's gonna be there. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do the process of elimination. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what I need to show here. That's why we're just going across the line. Because my innate assumption is that Edgeworth might be back over by his area if Gumshoe isn't by the if Gumshoe ain't at the spot. Actually, yeah, I'm down to see an Easter egg. If you can get it before I figure out what I have to do next. All right, Edgeworth's still MIA, that's fine. Spray in Edgeworth's office. Okay. Anywhere specifically? Oh, wait, huh? What? It looks like some blood has dripped down here. Judging by that amount, my guess is this is from a nosebleed. A nosebleed? Huh. Maybe in his wrath, Mr. Edgeworth slashed someone for their incompetence. Why does Detective Gumshoe's face come to mind? All right. Okay. I would disagree politely. But like, he would have to be really pissed off. He'd probably do, yeah, so. Guess let's examine around. Ugh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, you see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in that trash can. So nothing belonging to Goodman is still here. Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Okay. What? Can we present this to him? Okay. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright would ask me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Whenever he looks at me like that, I'm like, he's gonna say something cursed. Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Hey, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50 more problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourselves out. It just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you here, hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, kiddos. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. So, Jay, was that where you got stuck? Or is there going to be more to it? Because wherever people I've known who have traditionally gotten stuck is where, like, I'll be flawless in. And then the places where you answered everything like first guess or whatever, it's the opposite. All right, so we should be able to examine this and it should let us in now. All right, the evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha, the card reader's turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well, what made my Bambina skies go gray? Officer Marshall? But why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him to look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That better be that's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw! Well, what you stand there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's waiting. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with your hombres. You're busy then. Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Alright, so, before... Let's hand him the lunch. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas. No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Starr. What's this? What's wrong? A filet stay lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. All right, Bambina, you win. Ask anything. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins is at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling y'all this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might have looked like it, but I lost my fire for my job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed Zippy. Riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do bang up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines too much. Kinda like they stew broccoli, they sneak into your steak, you know? Mr. Starr told us something. She said that you were still a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now. Like a drinking hole in the prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. Honestly, 100%. After that broccoli comment, 100%. He doesn't eat his veggie tables. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. I like seasoning my broccoli with like a tad bit of salt. Basically, because I'm of the mind that if a little salt is what gets me eating the broccoli, then salt away. But according to my coworkers, I like an unnatural level of salt. So I'm pretty sure the sodium levels in my blood are outrageous. We heard the name many times, but no one can tell us what actually happened. There are some better things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? That's the day of our case. That's right, the evidence transfers. He doesn't like having a side of broccoli with the salt? That's kind of real. All right, we got some new dialogue. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. Honestly, that's so real. Is he having it from the salt shaker? That's fair. Okay. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard, and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you'll need an ID card. This card reader by the door. Card reader leaves a record of every ID that passes through. Alright, so this is the ID record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on the record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing. So, before I talk about the transferal, maybe I could present his ID card? See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ha, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. Number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Look, the fourth number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekin say? Alright, evidence room, and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked him to display it, what did he do? That's the thing, he suddenly pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. This case is cooking a little bit. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with the IDs here. Alright, let's talk about the transferals and then we can head inside. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing was about? We only keep evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under presiding detective's supervisions for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out it was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after the 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. So then let's go on ahead and move into the evidence room. All right. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room. It's kind of like a graveyard. Graveyard's supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Eek! Whoa! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard? That we got permission, King? Yeah, it's true. So, Chief of Police Gant, will loan anyone $50? Even me? Oh, so that's what you were talking about? Actually, I was put in charge of this investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. First of all, you'll want to have this. I kind of want to spritz around, but I do want to talk to Gumshoe. So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day. That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. Alright, no worries. Astro, thank you for stopping in. It was definitely fun bouncing my energy off of you. It's kind of wild that we had like that good back and forth. That tilted the crap out of Jay, so Hope we can do that again sometime in the future. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Haha, of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? Yes. Jay, you know, I learned how to balance off people. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just seems to can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for... You know, I can 100% believe that, Jay. But that was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. This place is more high-tech than you think. Every locker is fixed so only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So, the only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handle, you see? The handles? On the other side of the handle is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, zap, get a shock. If that's what happened, my hand will be black and smoking every day. Hey, Grace, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Well, that's actually really good to know. I don't know why I yawned there. I took a nap. I took a nap specifically so that way I can keep pushing through the stream today. All right. It's spritzing time. Oh dear. That must have been one mass full of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional, but what's your opinion, detective? Huh. Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien. Alright. Hey, you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. I knew it! This is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker, it's mine. I'm trying not to cast that sleep magic. I want to be awake. Please, you have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I won't harm or fly. You do that for me, won't you, pals? I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. Wait. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff there you got, pal. What's this? It's called luminal testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where'd you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. All right, I think we probably got all the spots that matter. Okay. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Ah, heard the rumors. So it was Goodman. Whoa! What is it? That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. What? The second number on the list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? What? Okay. Why would Edgeworth have to come to the evidence room? All right. Detective Goodman's note and the switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised out of everyone because of the SL9 connection. That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left on that case. That's interesting, though, that it's Edgeworth's number on here. I wonder who... I bet you're gonna find out all the numbers on the ID. Let's see. I think it's time to actually examine things. Stuff with evidence. Would open. Did you really think it would? Security's high tech. There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. Or does Detective Gumshoe put it here? There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of slob. Not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times I've had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves the evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck his shirt under his trench coat either. If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. Someone left the glove here, but only one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, I mean, SL9. Wow, someone must have broken someone big to make all those pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces? I wonder what shape these pieces were before whatever was broke. I want to try to put it back together. Ah. Good job, pal. That's no job for amateurs. I spent a good 3 hours on that before I given up. That's why I carry around a huge tub of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Oh. This is terrible. I realize what is happening here. Okay, I kind of see what kind of piece I need. There we go. So I need a bit of a taller piece. Yeah, this case was actually really well done from a gameplay standpoint, especially compared to like most of the other cases. I don't think that piece should have fit there, but I don't care. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far to in 2 minutes myself. Problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they're missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken. Yeah, you know, I was gonna say, I'm gonna be jumping through like a variety of different games before I probably jump to like the latter games of this franchise. But I definitely think I'm gonna approach this this franchise again sooner than later. Look, this one's open and the red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker's coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. Alright, so the contents are elsewhere. I would like to think that we got a good chunk of this stuff here. We put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember next time I make a jar. What is the solid paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been the war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we were witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger? Well, you might say this is my studio. Here in the... Why are you here doing that? What's this? Blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains in this room? Oh, okay, so that was supposed to be my hint to, like, spray around. Got it. Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of the human profiles for range testing. He has been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Alright, some sort of bulky equipment is gathering here. What a sorry looking fishing pole that is. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. Right, pal, that's the metal detector. That's the one that led to the solving of the case out on Gourd Lake, remember? Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's Bug Sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. Hey, you can't judge a machine by their cover. Gotta look at their heart. Alright, I think we got everything here. There was a lot here. So, it's kind of hard to say, but at worst, we can always come back. Let's see if we can actually show Marshall the RD card. Oh, never mind. Has he seen the vase before? Okay. I do want to come back to him, maybe show him more evidence later, but I think it might be a little bit more wasteful than helpful to stick there with it. Because now we have stuff from the evidence room, so we could talk to Ashley and Co. Okay, I think we just need to show her the ID card list. Oh, she doesn't have anything to say. Okay. I think we can get the officers to confirm his ID card. His should have been that last number on there. Cause yeah, we have Edgeworth, we have Goodman. I'm thinking the 989596 is that Officer Meeks. Oh. Okay, interesting. I hate that pun, Jay. Wait, no, I didn't. I mean, I need to get to the criminal affairs offices. There we go. Okay, no, so, the chief's gone. Okay. Before I continue my quick little investigation, I am gonna step away for like, a minute real fast. I'm just gonna grab quick little snacky poo because I keep forgetting to bring a snack up here. So give me like 2 seconds. I shouldn't be too long. Okay, sorry about the delay there. You see, when I took my nap, I accidentally like woke up like super late in order to get ready for the stream. And because of that, I didn't have time to prep snacks. There's like a whole checklist and method to my madness. But so I am tapping into my roasted edamame beans. It's the sriracha flavored one if you are notably curious. So I guess we should probably head back to the evidence room, maybe talk to... Let's see if there's anything else I can present Marshall. Oh, this just repeats everything that's happened up to this point. Got it. Okay, that's fine. They're kind of like my new substitute for chips, is all. The macros on them are fantastic. For the sriracha flavor, or is this buffalo? Oh no, this is sriracha flavor. They're 117 calories, 11 grams of protein, and there's 4 grams of fiber. But I will say, because I've been having these a lot more frequently, my fiber intake has been like notably higher. And trust me, the human body and fiber, like, you don't want to supercharge your gut with fiber, because what will end up happening is that you end up being like extra gassy. Okay, like I said, I'm literally just trying to quickly just go through all of it real fast. But he doesn't really have anything interesting to say about like anything. I guess there's some more stuff that I can probably show Gumshoe. Okay. Yeah, we're like low-key at the part of a visual novel where like I need to just quickly exhaust my options just to kind of see. Can't open lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match. You open it, then they'll give you 50 cents. The police lacks faith in its lock system. After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office. Alright, so this is ID card. Got his number. Yeah, that's it. The king of prosecutors were that Edgeworth got the other day. Guys, I unfortunately messed up the rip for my poor little beans. So like the hole isn't big enough. I don't want to fiddle with it too much because the sound does come through on my mic. But like... Oh wait, I have an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Yep, that fixed it. I found a different spot to rip at it from. Well, it mostly worked. You know what? Close enough. I'd honestly give myself a C for that performance. Oh, he was at the, War for Diligence. Nice. Why is he awarded his shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. Oh. All right, so... Oh, whoops. Not your art being misunderstood. He's a king. His art should never be misunderstood. Aw. Not them calling it shameful. All right, I remember showing him this. Have I shown him everything? Oh, 16. So hold on, I have to re-show this. Unless, I think they were just talking about the trench coat. That's photo that Miss Star took. Anything you can tell us about it? That Miss Star is quite the lady. Well, I remember, it was winter, I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened. So that number belongs to Edgeworth. I think we already presented the other two, so I vaguely remember presenting the other two. Okay. So I showed all the evidence to Marshall. Showed all the evidence to Gumshoe. Can we get access to the security footage, I wonder? Or Marshall said it was wiped, right? You sure you have a lot of monitors here? There's 8 cameras in the evidence room after all. One for each section. Which monitor shows the section where the crime took place? Why do cattle sit before rain come? It's not for man to know. Unless you're the security guard responsible. Not the cactus naming... Not Billy. Oh no, not the Jap. There better not be a butt section. Wait, no, not a butt section. No, the butt should be covered. All those chaps. Aha, poncho. Not him saying that they'll be closed. So I wonder who I need to talk to then. No magic. Hey, Jay, I appreciate that. I do want to put some more work into it eventually. Something that I'm kind of like slowly doing. Oh. Yep. I've been in a ton of servers. And I've seen a vast variety of different people. I do love that this is a reference to the previous case. And I love that it's like calling back to everybody. Wait. Oh, okay, I thought it showed like a... Not... Oh yeah, I was about to say Discord is a fantastic place for connecting. I've had Discord basically since its inception. Don't you girl? Not her climbing over the fence. So I know that they portray her as like a high schooler, but I feel like she's been making more like middle school mistakes. But like, I also understand that I made some of those mistakes before in high school too. Let me finish up these beans and then we can really dive back into assessing my options. Honestly, this is the truth. Jay, you speak the truth. Beans has no right being as fun of a word as it is. Beans. Magic, I need you saying beans over in the Twitch chat. I need some beans over there. Okay. Let's see. So he doesn't have any new talking points. That's fine. All right, so he has no idea about the rubber glove. Maybe about the yeah, you'd be surprised what you can find. So he doesn't really remember much from that night. There we go. There's the beans. I need to really put Twitch on a little bit of a lower latency. All right, so he didn't have anything to say. Then she didn't have anything else to say, right? Actually, we didn't expect the jar yet. Hey, look, they're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here. Oh, okay, you're playing Elden Ring. All right, so long time blood. So it's probably part of the the S incident. The SO9 incident. What's so confusing about that? Do you know other words like bag, nag, not zag? You challenged me, or playing a word game now? I don't like how flat this is, by the way. You'd think as like a former detective, they would, yeah, I can't put it at the lowest latency because I'm streaming at 1440p. I care about visual quality just a little bit more. So we need to figure out who to talk to get either the 7 ID number or the 4989. He didn't finish writing his ID number there. Hey, Jay, I see you over there. See, that's the nice benefit of being able to multi-stream everywhere. Oh god, why are we still looking at the blue badger? All right. No, I say I would just go wherever works best for you. Is always my recommendation. That's why I do a lot of the multi-streaming. So I see what. Oh. So, how long has that been there? How long? How long has it been there? Now that was a violent, bloody case. Violent? So it was a murder? Serial killing. Serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right on the spotlight and started the rumor mill. Rumors about the forged evidence. It was supposed to be all cleared up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So, the Switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself. Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you needed to be going to? It is just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry should be letting out soon. I'm gonna give him my report for the day. It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note that's written on the back of this flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems. Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about here. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you got a friend like Detective Gumshoe? That's toxic. I'm off, pal. Later. There we go. Alright, it says that there's an ad starting soon, so just, guys, be mindful of that. I could see that. If I catch the foreshadowing, I'm gonna be a god. Nah, they're just doing whatever they can to make money. Because, if you didn't know, Twitch actually isn't profitable for Amazon, like, at all. Oh, you? I haven't seen you since the second case. I guess. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. There's a teacup in his hand. No, I can understand that. I see Twitch controversies every day on Twitter. Right. Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry. I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me, somehow. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think the whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Oh, I didn't even notice. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided not to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes. Apparently there are some who believe that I concealed the evidence. Okay. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the prosecuting attorney, however, something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police guidance. I can do nothing but wait for his results. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still. Right, I'm the prosecutor on this case. Oh. Alright, I guess I'll just show him the ID card record. Oh, right, I better check this now. As I was saying, what's this? A record of the ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Well, why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief, no less. The Chief of Police? You wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. You told me you wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. We now have 3 pages of evidence. All right, I just wanted to test and see. I understand that I'm not supposed to be talking to him about this stuff. So I think we got the information that we needed. Okay. All right, give me one quick second. I need to mute up really fast. Sorry about that. Someone needed something in my household, so I just needed to take care of that. We are all good. Okay, so let's see. I don't know, huh? So the only people available to talk is the officer and Edgeworth. So let's head back to the underground parking lot, but just because I can get back here. We talked to him about these two things. Is there anything left for me to examine here now that Edgeworth is here? Alright, doesn't look like there's any new dialogue. Yeah, I remember the sofa examine. I did it last stream, so that's why I was like. Okay. Apparently, I had just gotten very popular just for a second. What if I showed... I just showed Edgeworth the screwdriver? Could you... I love how he doesn't even have a reaction for it. Alright, so we got the bloodstains marked. I don't think there's anything else for us for Edgeworth specifically. I wonder if I can show the officer the screwdriver. Because these are the only two people that I have that I can talk to. Alright, never mind. So then... Oh, whoops. I thought that he was, this is what happens oopsie daisy. Okay. That's awkward. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. This is what happens when no. Before we do that, no, we're gonna read this correctly. I know you. You probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with the case you were on. The SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You were the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. Must be talking about his father's murderer in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me? Tell me the whole truth. Alright, the SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gunt. He was the top officer, and it was my first time working with them. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I had let him go, the blow would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Why, today Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminal testing fluid, Well then, you might have a use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me, are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I have no say in this investigation. Do what you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. Alright, well, let's get going. One last investigation. Alright, let's get some handprints off the investigation room. Yep, another new mechanic to add to the list of many mechanics. So there are 2 handprints I want to see. But, alright, there's blood on this locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint, so let's choose a finger that'll have the cleanest one. Alright, quit procrastinating and choose a finger. Okay. Let's choose a finger. The thumb made the most sense here. Now sign check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around with the A button. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Alright. Alright, it's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. Pour the powder on the dick and throw away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting. Don't worry, I did it. Don't worry, we gotta just coat the place, you know? There we go. Ah, you did it! You found one! But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mentioned it, I guess it doesn't. What does that mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Well, tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker again closely. Oh, I see it. It seems there are prints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we get a clear print. There we go. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. Yay, a print so clear, it's dazzling. Dazzling. Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. All right. So there's no point in finding your fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? Okay, look at the fingerprint data we got from Edgeworth and point out the person you think it is. All right. That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker? Oh, so these are gumshoes. All right, these fingerprints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I'm thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. All right. So let's go ahead and check out the other handprints. All right. There's a handprint here, so let's go ahead and give this another try. All right. The area's wiped away, so we only found it with that. Any prints in that area would have been wiped away too. All right, so that means no prints. Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. That wasn't what I meant to hit. Sorry, it like bugged out for a second. I want y'all to know I'm hitting the button. Maybe you could check it out. Point was that the prints were wiped away with. Oh, okay. Y'all know I'm an aggressive skimmer. Don't mind me. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to go out. That was my bad. There we go. Okay. I feel like this would be so much better on the DS. Because I'm sitting here like I'm seasoning a steak, and I'm just like, bro. Golly. This looks like Marshall's fingerprint, in all honesty. All right, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? That's gotta be coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. Luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. They have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. But why would Officer Marshall? It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. Guess this is what you would call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Okay. So, it turns out that those internet issues I was having earlier are affecting other devices around the house. So, because of some of the technical difficulties that some of my family's been having, I think it'd probably be in my best interest to actually go ahead and stop stream and then finish it up tomorrow. So hopefully we should be able to finish the game tomorrow. I think that's probably reasonable. Because we are, I think, on almost the last, I think they allow normally 3 days per trial, right? Okay. So just so you know, so on average, I do stream for about 3 hours. Probably a little bit more. Since it's the weekend. So this would have been like an all-nighter Roni. Okay. Good thing I put finale question mark. God, that was a long second day. But we'll kind of establish like status quo. I can ask some people, some of you guys who have been. God, 3 hours may not still be enough time. God, they made a heck of an epilogue then. All right. Then I guess I'll just continue doing my best with this case and we'll kind of take it from there. I honestly thought that, you know, I'd be done. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a fantastic night. Tomorrow we'll continue the game and, you know, I'll probably just start, I think I have a systematic way I'm going to start doing these part like numbers and everything. So I'll figure it out. All right. I'll see you guys next time.